What's up, fam? All Clouded, episode 28. This week we did a little bit of something different. So, I've mentioned previously, I think in a number of occasions, that I followed the Orbless chat for a while, knowing that I was coming up to that phase in the game at some stage, and we're in it currently. And I did see a few people running a chain lightning Orbless build, so we gave it a bit of a whirl this week. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good. It's pretty chilled back. We can look at the run and maybe some of my stats if you were considering running a chain lightning Orbless. Obviously, the image in the background, I'm in the blender phase. I'm just wrapping the run up. But it's pretty chill. Maybe there's it might work for you, it might not. But I think for myself and where my stats are and how my tower is set up, it's a good little middle ground until I get enough damage that bullets can carry me long enough. So we'll take a look in the run. Here we are. We are at wave almost 9,000. Alright, we don't have much left in this. I don't have the landmine stun on the landmine stun card to squeeze out a bit more juice yet, but we are running the 50-50. So 158 damage with the 50-50 trade-off, 38 attack speed, 155 crit. Here's the super crit. Chance, multiplier, defense. I've got a little bit more health. That's just from relics and modules and stuff. Peak coin sitting at around 300. When I put that landmine stun on, it's probably going to drop, but I have seen the highest this week was about 14 bill. But for the most part, defenses are staying the same at the moment. They probably will increase when I try Black Hole Digester. I did actually give Black Hole Digester a try this week. Like anything, when you try something, sometimes your coins can, in the method that you are trying, you might dip a bit. It might not at the start be, worthwhile for you, or you might figure out some things you need to invest in. That's kind of where I got with the Black Hole Digester. There's a few things that I'm going to need maybe in another week or two to be able to get it online. Here's the utility tab. Both of the level skips are at 52. Coins per kills at 39. And UWs. So for the most part, this chain lightning, before this run here, I actually took the 50-50 trade-off at around 8.7k. So I managed to be able to survive up until only a few hundred waves ago, really, before I knew that I needed to take the perk, otherwise the run was going to end. So that chain lightning was sitting around, what's that, 3.6 big Q damage, and that's just to try to kill as much elites as possible while you're in max spawn. Golden Tower is at 27.5, obviously with the perk. This Poison Swamp's just one of those random pick-me's, and Spotlight is at 18.14. Here's my angle here too. Death Wave, probably, if you want to look at the Death Wave quant. So yeah, here's how the runs are looking. So we'll let this run do its course, and then we'll have a look at what the end result was. So there we go. Run done and dusted. So 200 trill. So that's a PB. Last week I think we got 160 trill. So that's a nice PB for the day, but also gives you guys a gauge at how much progress over the week. So I think we've been Orbless, what are we, 2-3 weeks now? So we went from 100 trill runs in the sort of blender hybrid approach to, in a couple weeks, we've doubled our coin income. So let's have a look at the stats for the run. Just shy of 12 hours. I was killed by nothing because I cut it. I tend to always cut my runs around the 12-hour mark. And boom, 200 trill, 263 cells. Reroll shards if you're interested. You can have a look at the damage in that. I don't really look at it. Not at this stage of the game where I'm at. Here's the breakdown of the coins. I normally look at stuff like how close Deathwave is to Spotlight. You know, because of just the angle that I have and the quantity and the cooldown of the Deathwave. Whoa, never really, I didn't even know this tab existed. That's how many things I killed. And there's the golden bot, 76 trill. So that is just over 30% of the run. So not too bad. Boom. So first thing you might notice, you may or may not notice, is this sucker. So we cleared tier 13. And you know what? I'm kicking myself in the teeth because I wish I'd tried it sooner. So it was actually maybe 2-3 videos ago, somebody said to me, hey look mate, down in the comment section, when are you going to try tier 13? And I wish that I tried it because it was actually just smooth sailing. And yeah, I wish I tried it sooner, and I ended up just cutting it. There was no point. I was in like, you know, kind of like tournament gear. So it was just mulling through to get it. I use, what did I use? Pulsar Harvester. I used Pulsar Harvester to achieve that relic. Now, why you want this relic is because of this. Now, we might be able to track it down. Oh, shit. Is it one of these? Boom, that's what it is. 10% coins for the tier 13. That is a huge jump. So what it did is it took that and, you know, I don't know, whatever else for the run. But last week, we were sitting over here for the tier 11. We were at like 590, I don't know. We'll just say 590. Can't remember what it was. So now we're at just under 650. Here's the breakdown for the bonuses for a tier 11 run. So let's go to the stats. So stats for the week, we hit 10Q, fam. 10Q, 20,000 stones. Not gonna lie, when I was like the early teens in stones, I thought 20,000 looked like 600 trillion years away. It has been a long time, but we're at the 20,000 mark. So I'm super interested on where we're gonna be, what state the tower's gonna be in when we're at that like 30,000 and 40,000 trill mark. Labs 1.56. And the runs, obviously the highlight is getting that tier 13. And then 200 trill. Look at that, it was like, you guys seen the stats? It was like right on that 12-hour mark. Holy hecker. So let's do the rounds. Well, should we talk about the chain? I suppose we could talk about the chain lightning. So, this is what I've been doing. So I leave chain lightning on. And then I just sit here hitting my skips. And then what I actually have is I have these cards off. So I got no damage cards. And all I do is hit skips. And I literally just kick back. Now the good thing, the thing about chain lightning, if you go to try this, like I saw a few people talking about it in the Orbless chat, And I was thinking, oh, I don't know about that, because, you know, we all know Chain Lightning, even if we slowed it down, you guys will be able to see, like, how, I don't know, whenever it kicks off, you'll be able to see, like, how spaz it is. Like, the goal is to try to kill things in the spotlight and that. But the way the workshop's set up, and the way that my stone investment is in with Chain Lightning, is that I haven't heavily invested in it. So I'm actually in this kind of like little Goldie, or I don't know, sweet spot or Goldilocks zone where it's actually working out quite well for me, and it gives me a chance to, you know, up my damage, and then eventually I think we'll end up being able to rely on bullet damage for quite some time. I mean, this is kind of hard. What I might actually do sometime, it depends how long I stay using Chain Lightning, is I might be able to like record a run or something for you fellas. This might be a little bit pointless. Oh, what I will do, I'll turn that up, so the next time I won't forget. So, Tawnies, do we have another one due? History? Oh no, he's done it again. So again, you might ask me, why the hell did you only do a one waiver? Well, the reason was I did a one waiver, and I went to see, you know, what's the minimum requirement for me to stay in the bracket, and bro, it was like 450 or 500 waves for that bracket. I've never even seen 500 waves in my life. What's the point? For the champs run, we almost did 2400. What the hell, Uncle Fuds? Yeah, but this tourney, for the conditions in that, this one's annoying. This armored enemies. We're actually going to give it a nudge this time. For the event, so what did we get? Tower damage, health again, Uncle Fuds. What are you doing? Crit chance, not bad. Orb speed, good for blender players and high level players. And then yeah, you guys have seen all this. Oh yeah, this is like a marshmallow camping one. Interesting. Not sure why marshmallow and camping, but yeah, I haven't bought any stones this time. I don't plan to either. Here's my golden bot. I think we've managed to get like one click in here or something like that. I might actually start trying to up the duration as well. You know, I might do a kind of situation where it's like whatever's cheapest between the two. Guild season, I do have to. What I got? 225. What do I want to do? This, that. Done. Store. I think much like the rest of you fellas, these are pretty much all bought. I will buy this. I'm just close to it. But guild season is going well. Ends in 22 days. I'm wondering if that's when we're supposed to get V27. Well, I wonder if my uncle's going to be generous and actually drop the patch maybe a week or two before. That'll be pretty good. I think everybody's, you know, hashtagging V27 win for the workshop. So I have everything norted in here, everything in 0. You've seen I take the card off and then I just let it do its thing. There's a little window where, you know, I might be spawn capped, but it's pretty low. And then basically as the free ups start upping all of this, the Chain Lightning just does its thing. And I can go to around 6,500 waves before I actually put orbs on. So it's pretty good, but as we increase like more damage and stuff, I don't think Chain Lightning. I think Chain Lightning will just become a bit too rippy, and then we'll have to switch it up to something else. I like Orbless. So what I've actually been doing, maybe for the last week or two, I think I may have done it last week, is as I get coins through my run, 400 trill, like through my runs through the week, I just put it all into damage. And then when I hit a 20, I'll do like, you got like a hard respec and a soft respec. So we got 6.57 in our workshop. So a hard respec's just hit the respec button, siphon everything that's econ related, and just pump it into whatever you need. You know, maybe you need some EHP, maybe you need some damage, etc. Or you can do like a soft respec where what you do is just go to your general workshop and just pump things up to basically undevo yourself, but you know, you don't really remove much coin. So maybe with another 4Q invested in the workshop, it might be worthwhile. Well, I might feel like it's worthwhile to do hard respecs, but soft respec for the 20s is perfectly fine for me at the moment. So as I do the runs, I just put stuff in this tab, you know, whatever I feel like it. Don't really, there's nothing strategic about it. I just pump this up, and then when we do a respec to go back to devo, so we go back and we devo ourselves, then whatever coins are left for the baseline of damage and EHP that I need, then we choose what we want to do. So rather than sitting here and saving, so I've got 400 trill there, that's like however many runs, 2 in a whatever run, rather than sitting there and go, oh, I'm going to wait for another run to be able to get this, I just pump it into damage. And that just seems to be working for me. The damage equals more coins anyway. And then once we do a respec back to Orbless after a tournament, and that, whatever change we have left over from the baseline that I've set, I'll pick something. So I might pick like, oh, I want level skips, or I want coin bonus and stuff like that. So that's a consideration if you are looking at going Orbless. Maybe something for yourselves. I just feel like that's the easiest way, because in between tournaments it's only like a couple days or something. So UWs. So here's how my Chain Lightning's looking. If you were considering like a Chain Lightning Orbless, again, it's not like it's some like, whoa, this is the craziest idea. It's just, bro, it's just a super lazy approach to Orbless. It's just to be as lazy as possible, because like Chain Lightning's got so much damage, and you know, it can spread the damage through its quantity, and that yeah, it's just super chill for me at the moment, and it's just working out. Now if I went bullets for a certain amount, then put on cards, and then swap to Chain Lightning, and pull off cards, and then add cards back in, and then introduce orbs at this stage, and adjust the shockwave, and do all of that, I could get more coins. But is the juice worth the squeeze, brothers? That's the real question. You know, will I enjoy that, or will I just want to face tank headbutt my bloody screen? Here's the rest of my UWs. So this is where we've been putting our stones. The CF. So we're at 1:30, 39 I'm not strategically allocating stones for where's the optimum, what do you call it, stone allocation. It's just, who cares? We just know that this thing's got to be perma, and then that's kind of just the goal at the moment as far as the stone income. And then after that, we'll probably get inner landmines. I would like Poison Swamp and Smart Missile and all of that sort of stuff, but I think that trying to focus on how the hell we're going to get GT Plus is probably going to be the best bang for buck. Cards, no change. Cards. No new masteries, no new toys, no extra slots. Moddies, so I got my first level 150. So the cost to level these up, 2100 over here for in the 140s. For the 150s, 2800. What the hell? And I've got Max Shard, what's the lab? Max Shard discount, and it's at 2800. So yeah, the price is getting rippy. As soon as I get Chronofield to even a smidget of a respectable level, I'm gonna have to get that package mastery, because this is just ridiculous. So to get to that 161, Yeah, 161. To get to 161, she's gonna be pretty brutal. I have been pulling. I've got bugger all gems because I have been pulling moddies, and I have the worst luck. So I got one negative mass projector. Look at this. No. All I wanted was a gun. Should we see if we're lucky, eh? Bro. I'm gonna need a respec after Tawny. No, Uncle Fuds. I'm gonna tell Auntie on Uncle. Oh, what did I get? I did actually get this to Mythic. And I did roll on it too. Here's the rolls. So, cash bonus, free utility, that's a big one. I don't know why I actually went for health level skips. Oh no, I think it actually just fell on it. I wanted the attack level skips. Yes, I got a Mythic project funding. I am actually going to give that a whirl. Probably this tourney or just whenever. And I think that's about it. Oh, I was giving this a try, and I did actually roll on it too. Which I think is kind of what you want. You want some free ups. I didn't bother rolling this off and trying to, because I actually think it's only one copy away. So it was just, I spent bugger all re-rolls on it, and I was just trying to get something to give it a whirl. I did try the Black Hole Digest whole setup in that, and I don't think I'm too far off actually playing with it. Like, I do have this to help me out for what do you call it, the mobs crashing into the tower, because I won't have perma black hole in that. I'm just yeah, I've still got a little bit more tweaking to go before I could actually commit to it, but I'm definitely open to it, and I did give it a good few runs to try to see you know, how it would work out for me. And I think that's the key to anything if you're trying a different strat or a different setup, is actually just like give it a damn good chance. Like, some people might try something once and be like, oh, that's all the testing that I need, it was dog water, when really it's like you got to give stuff some time. Give it time to marinate. You know, all good things take time, lads. Might as well do this while we're here, eh? Let's see what the jump is. So 1.605, 1.614. I think that's about it for moddies. Nothing too exciting here. Just slowly grinding them up. Labs. So lab speed 97. We are so close, fam. We're so close. I did start Shatter Shards 4. Damn it. I actually just clicked. That's what I wanted to do. I was supposed to be saving my gems so that we could just gem rush this. Oh well. I suppose we better start saving. So yeah, I did start Shatter Shards 4. The kind of idea was start that, do 5 at a later stage, and then just hopefully pick up the package chance mastery to help us out. Put Chronofield range on. So everybody says to max it. Might just take it to like level 10, level 15 or something, and then see where I go. Hopefully it doesn't negatively impact anything. Coins per kill 70, and crit factor's at 81 now. Might take it to 85 for the history. What are we? 26. So we go back to the 19th. This is from the 19th. Oh, Super Tower bonus. We will resume Super Tower bonus and playing around with it, but that's when we go back to doing the Orbless bullet devo kind of shimmy jammy. Boom. That's where we are. Actually got bugger all labs this week. They're getting a bit long, eh? Like this crit fact, I think it's like 7 or 6 days. So the labs are getting longer. I wish we were at a stage where we could 5x stuff, but that's still a long ways away. So that's basically us for the week. I can't think of anything else. I'm pretty sure we covered everything. We did ultimate weapons. Ah, we did the milestone. That was a huge one. I was so stoked. It was actually on about this time, like a week ago. I did that milestone. Got the little crazy clown man. I just really wish I did it sooner, but hey, look, it is what it is. I should probably reassess a few things and start actually looking at some of these other ones. Like, you know, you go 10,000, 6,000, 4,000. I could probably get a few waves out of the tier 14. Like if we go tier 14, where is it? How do I, milestone, tier 14. So like these are lazy 30 stones that I'm pretty confident we could get. A few more gems. I mean, we may be lucky to get there. I don't know. There might be a bit of a reach. But yeah, that's it for the week, fam. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping in, following this journey. We're in a super fun part of it. You know, just something new, and then we're in a super fun part. And I'm sure at some stage this Orbless style is going to get old and tired and stale. But while we're in the honeymoon phase of it, you know, kick back and keep tuning in, and then you get to see how we're tweaking things. So if you like what you see, you know the drill, fam. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification button so you can see when the next video is coming out. And as always, keep it cloudy, fam.